Good evening, you lovely lot. It's Nick from Claret and Booze. Right, I've just hastily put this show together. I have missed I'm a Celebrity to do this, so I hope you're grateful, Ludo. All right. As you know, this is you might not know, but this is a follow-up show to the advertisement for the Ludo video that West Ham Fan TV and E13 Events did a couple of days ago. I did say on that video that if you placed your comments in the comment section of that video, we would go through, create a shortlist, and we would pick a winner. We were going to do a bit of a roulette wheel because there were so many good comments, but I'm indecisive because there were so many that I liked. So I delegated to our very own Amanda and Kerry to go through the comments, pick out their top five. And but we have got a winner, but I will reveal that a little bit later. Now look, if you wouldn't mind, I don't expect that many of you to be watching this time of night. I didn't schedule it or anything like that, but please drop a like on the video. It does help us. What we'll start off with, just very quickly, is because one of the obvious game that a lot of people mentioned was that brilliant day where we stopped Man United from winning the league back in 1995, wasn't it? So I've taken. We'll watch Rob Banks's video. There's an extract of his video together about that game. I did try to take the full video off of Sky Sports. Have got good highlights on there where you can see the full. You can see all of his saves, but for whatever reason you can't do it. But this is, you see a couple of them on here, so we'll play that and yeah, and then I'll come back and I'll chat to you in a second. All right, this was a brilliant day.
For yourself.
Right, okay, you should be able to hear me again. Yeah, brilliant day. I love going back and watching them videos. For those that haven't seen the channel yet, 1 minute, I'll let you know exactly what it's called. It's called West Ham History. So if you Google West Ham History, but it's run by a chap called Rob Banks, and he kind of combines, he's got like a catalogue of, West Ham history games, from the back from '86, Billy Bonds, Redknapp, all through those eras, and he does sort of combine the football with music from that era as well. Brilliant the way that he does it, and newspaper cuttings and stuff. I love doing that. I often sit there wasting hours watching that stuff. But as you can see, what I've got scrolling on the right-hand side are all of the comments that you left on that video. And there were loads. There was some brilliant stories on there. So yeah, look, I hope I've been told that this video will be sent to Ludo as well. So this is another opportunity for you lot as well while we're still going on this video. If you didn't get a chance to write on that message board, you're in the live chat now. If you've got any sort of memories or well wishes or anything that you'd like to say to Ludo, this is probably the video for you to do it, because it'll be able to watch the live chat back as well. So keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out the messages from the 5 or 10 that Amanda and Kerry picked out, and then what we'll do the winner at the end. Okay. So starting off with, God, I've got bad eyes. This is from Days Out Now UK. So he says, my memory, September 1997 at Upton Park. McCloskey's towering presence and fearless interventions kept the Hammers alive against Liverpool. His saves gave us a platform for Hartson and Berkovic to secure a famous 2-1 victory. I remember it well. That afternoon, Ludo wasn't just a goalkeeper, he was a wall of iron. A cult hero, proving once more why the chants of Ludo, Ludo echoed around Upton Park. Cheers, mate. That was a really, really good comment. But like I said, there were tons. So please don't get upset if I'm not reading all of yours out. Blame Kerry and Amanda. That's why I got you to do it. Right, okay. Now we've got Smithy Boy 76. He says, legend is a term thrown around too often, but Ludo deserves that title and more. What a guy. Loved watching him from the North Bank in my teenage years and sobbed at the end of that video. So did I. That was really hard hitting. I will attach the link to that video again. It's a $5, but it's well worth it. It's really, really good. You really get to see the man kind of behind. It's beautiful. It really is. The West Ham fans will always love you, mate. Yes, they will. And that's from Smithy Boy 76. Right. Oh, look, I found out how to zoom it in now. Who we got next? So we've got... No, not doing that one yet. Hang on. Now we've got Jamie B, 3370. He says, Ludo was a total gentleman when I met him. He used to ask how you were doing, even if you were just a kid selling the scratch cards around the pitch. A giant on the pitch, but how he's faced this struggle, he's just proved what an exceptional human he is. And he really, if you watch that video and you kind of get an idea of what he's going through, he's a wonderful man, a real strong character, Now we've got another one, which is from Shane Morn. I hope I've said your surname right, mate. Right, he said, I met Ludo when I was young, and the West Ham store opened in Southend. Me and my dad went to buy the new kit and meet some of the players. I was so starstruck as there was Harry Redknapp, Lampard Jr., and Senior, Story, Lomas, Porfirio. I remember Porfirio, Ludo, and others. He was being pushed around as there were so many people in the shop, and it had enough. So his dad made a decision to sort of just go. And we've been waiting for an hour to get in, but it was too manic. As we walked, someone touched my dad on the shoulder, and my dad, very pissed off at this stage, turned around and was going to floor the guy until he saw the height of him. It was Ludo. He'd seen me struggle and asked if it was okay to take me around to meet everyone and get autographs. My dad spent 20 minutes talking to Harry and Lampard Senior, but Ludo made me feel like I was part of the club and one of the lads. Such a kind and lovely, gentle giant and a legend. I wasn't the only youngster, but he took time out to help. He is a definition of Hammer's family. And now we've got Tony Leverbarrow. Right, he says, my memory of Ludo was carrying Jimmy Walker off the coach after the playoff open bus in the car park at Upton Park. I know that he did it on the pitch, but to see it through until the end was unbelievable. What a man. See, not just for the cameras. And now we have the winner. Okay, like I said, I was going to do the wheel, but we did sort of decide unanimously that this was going to be the winner. And that's from Alan Oakes 5204. Alan says, I've recovered from cancer of the colon 2 years ago. I met Ludo at the fan park in Prague. The biggest memory that I have, the Man United game and the length of his kicks. Even though he was suffering from his cancer, he took so much time with the fans. Him and Phil Parkes, easily our best keepers. So sad to see him the way that he is. Ended the video in tears, with tears in my eyes, absolutely crying. Yeah, that kind of got me, that one did, Alan, and I'm glad you're doing better as well. You are the winner. You get the Ludo signed picture. So if you contact me, my mobile number is well, I won't actually. What I'll do is I'll put my email address in the comments of this video. If you have a little look, reach out to me, contact me on there, and I'll make sure that it finds its way to you. All right, mate. Well done. But yeah, so that is what we got here then. So see if we got any other comments. So we've got Kerry realises she's been stitched up. Your feet are numb. Happy Hammer, it says, you yet to see the video, but looking forward to seeing it. It's really, honestly, it's a brilliant watch. Super Ludo from Pierre Latom. And we've got one here from West Ham BS out. As a goalkeeper, Ludo was my idol growing up. I always wanted to be like him. It was like having a chainmail in goal. He never gives up. I met him after the Man United game. What a legend. Ludo. He was a special man, a special character. You'll never hear a bad word said about him from anyone that met him at the club, which is, you know, when you consider how long he's been around, and he comes from really humble beginnings. Like I said, if you watch the video, he asked how he wants to be remembered by West Ham fans, and that's just kind of a poor guy that loved to play for West Ham and always gave his all, and that was basically it. He was. I mean, He came from nothing, worked his way up, came from a foreign land to the Premier League, and it wasn't like it is now back then. Back when he moved over to the English division, there was no worldwide coverage of the Premier League, so they had no clue what was going on. They had no clue what was going on over here. It weren't like the biggest thing in the world at that point. So as he says in that video, I don't know how they found me. But it was quite scary for him, because all that they had in the kind of Czech Republic was bad propaganda about how bad the West is and everything else. But yeah, he soon settled in, became a cult hero, fell in love with us, and we fell in love with him. And yeah, I don't really want to say too much more about it. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here, do that video live, give some people a chance to have their say in the comments as well, those that hadn't done it already. And I will be back tomorrow to talk transfer news, and we'll talk about the game as well coming up at the weekend. We've got another one here. So you've got Happy Hammer, it says, every away match, us fans are always singing the iconic Ludo song. It's the best song. He's literally got the best song, and that will be sung forever. That song, it really will be. It's brilliant. And we know that he doesn't live near Moscow. Well, I suppose it's relative, isn't it? He knows that as well, but he don't care. He don't care. He loves his song. Johnny Noodle says, Ludo was an amazing person. I'm too young, but watch videos of him in goal. Such a great keeper. Sad about him. Such a good heart, and most respect for everyone. He honestly, a real gentleman. He's got time for everyone. I mean, like I said, when Nicky and Ryan went over to Prague just to record the video, it's Jimmy Walker that's hosting it. It was put on by E13 Events. Jimmy Walker was hosting Ludo. You don't see Ryan or Nicky. They're behind the camera. They went over there to film it all. And they felt like family, and they got the feeling that Ludo just did not want to go. He didn't want them to go. You know, he had so much time for everyone. So, yeah, really sweet, really sad. J-Baz says he met Ludo at the training ground the day that Bobby Moore passed away. Genuine, and he apologised that Billy Bonds wasn't in the best of places, but spoke to myself and people I was with for about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Brian Flowers says, Ludo played just before I became a West Ham supporter, but to see and hear all of you speak of him warms my heart and reminds me how special this fan base is. Come on, you Irons. We are massive. We are. We certainly are. Zanusi Dish says, used to have Ludo, and now we have snakes and adders. John Virgil, he named his dog Ludo. He had a little Steph. When he was growing up, he was called Ludo. Obsidian Curse says, I learnt geography from that song. I'm always lost. I know. Very inaccurate, but very West Ham at the same time. What makes it funny, isn't it? But look, that is it from me. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, very impromptu show. No notice or anything else. But Ludo from Tony Sahota. Yeah, and I'm going to let you all go to bed. Well done once again to Mr. Alan Oakes. So please, I'll make sure it gets to you somehow. You're always in the comments. So yeah, if you've got me number, WhatsApp me. Send me a WhatsApp. Don't do. I'll miss me texts. WhatsApp me or call me or whatever else, and I'll make sure that that picture finds its way to you, mate. All right. Okay. Where are we? Oh no, we're still going. Look. Happy Hammer, says, you don't often hear of players nowadays that give their time to make fans feel as welcome as Ludo did. No, you don't. Kev, West Ham United FC says, I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about Ludo. You won't. Right, look, that is it, people. I'm going to go. Ludo, I just want you to know, you know, I'm sure you can see from all the comments that have been put in here, all the comments that have been on the West Ham fan base, and I'm sure you know anyway, because as Kerry said earlier on, that song is still sung on loop in full voice at pretty much every game. Whenever anything's happening, that's a song that comes out. You'll live forever in our hearts, mate. And yeah, please look after yourself, and I hope everything goes as well as it can do for you. All right? Right, that's it. I'm going to go, people. Speak to you all soon. Ludo, we love you. Come on, you irons.